What's up, everybody? My name is Elton Duarte. I'm a tattoo artist here in East Providence, Rhode Island. My journey as an artist started, I want to say, since I was like probably 6 years old, 7 years old. I started with cardboard, scissors, tape, and I would just construct anything that I could. I've already overworked this, so it kind of sucks because now I'm looking at it like, damn, I did this in 2 hours. No, you didn't. You know what you did in 2 hours, but at least I fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got the whole cover.
I got that whole thing covered. So I think I could do it. Now it's just a matter of making sure that things look a little bit more crispy. But for this one, I had so many things to do with this because I had the flowers.
You still got mad shit to do with the other one too.
Nah, bro, it's not as bad. Because the main focal point is the face and the hand. Just trying to be creative, you know. I had a lot of time for myself. So try to just utilize the time to just keep my mind busy. And art was just always a form of expression for me. Like a form of like releasing some type of energy, you know what I mean, out there. Just to create something, you know what I mean? It didn't matter what it was. Usually, like, I would do like little model houses for like my action figures or something like that, you know what I mean? Or I would do like 3D models of like landscapes and stuff. And as I got older, you know, obviously I got more involved with pen work, paint, you know. I did a lot of graffiti growing up. And that kind of like led me to explore my different artistry. And I'm the type of artist, honestly, I love doing all different types of things. So I don't like to be secluded in just one aspect of the art. So I've always tried different mediums. And eventually it just led me to tattooing. I'm going to try to go as much as I can. So we pretty much trying to tie in all this background in here, do a little bit more of the water, and bring in the sky a little bit. And the mountain kind of creeps up over here too. But I want to put just a couple of details on the owl, just so we can make them pop one more time. And then yeah, then we'll see where we at. I think it should be good by then. I did most of the owl, so I just wanted to focus because like doing the mountains and all the textures, and that's what really takes a long time. You gotta kind of like go with it, you know, and create your own thing. If you kind of like half-ass it, it's not gonna give you that effect. So I think something that's very important is just making sure you're not damaging the person's skin too much, you know. I kind of work like at a medium pace, so I'm not like super fast and I'm not super slow, but I'm comfortable with what I do. But I always constantly make sure that I'm not chewing the skin too much or overworking a certain area. Everybody's skin is different, so you always want to make sure at the same time too you're paying attention to how they're receiving the tattoo, how their skin's taking it. You know, not every area is the same. There's certain parts of the body where the skin's a lot tighter, so you wouldn't tattoo the same way where you would in a part that had more fat in a sense. More meat, I should say. I've been doing the 20-minute painting battles, and I think that has helped me with this 2-hour one, because it made me realize like I have to use the 20 minutes in a certain way to try to get all these colors in a certain way. And I think doing that has helped me so much with the 2 hours, because now I can expand my space, but yet I have to calculate it correctly in a sense of I have 2 hours, but it's almost like I'm doing a 20-minute painting because of how big the canvas is. But I'm just fucking excited. I'm excited. I've learned a lot through tattooing about life. Not just art, but just life, you know? Just their journeys, the places that it has taken me, tattoo conventions that I've done, you know what I mean? I had to like grow up as a man, you know what I mean? Be like involved with an industry, like learning about an industry. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't think we have any hot pink, so we're gonna have to work with that. But yeah, we're here to create art, so let's get it.
All right, that's it. Are you guys ready to go? All right, we're gonna hit the stage. Neon Botanica. So big, bright colors.
All from my family members' clothing, all of the fabrics that they sent to me from Pittsburgh, made all from scraps. Everything in here is made from scraps, donated materials, or things that I found in trash. So. So come on up, get your pictures. Now is the hard part. Now is the hard part. We gotta get the final judgment in. So are you both taking a look? Let me first talk to you. How are you feeling? That was tough. That was really hard. How do you feel now that it's all done?
Listen, honestly, this was a great experience. Yeah. I just want to thank the venue and everybody, you know what I mean? Good people, you, of course, and all the vendors. This was an amazing experience to share the battlefield with my brother over here, you know what I mean? This
Make some noise, make some noise.
We're here just trying to give you guys a good show and at the same time push ourselves to be better artists, you know what I mean? This is all, like he said earlier, we're all winners, you know what I mean? We're both winners.
Yes, sir.
That's incredible. That's incredible. You did an amazing job. I love to see it. How are you feeling?
I'm pretty sweaty. I kind of pit it up right there, you know? But I just want to piggyback off of that. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Like the community here, all my friends, family, you know, it's all love in here and I feel it. I can feel it radiate on me and it motivates me. So thank you guys. Thank you.
This is all thanks to all of you who came out to support. You guys are all champions of Providence, of art, of culture, of community, and that's what all of this is all about for tonight. All right. Oh, that's it. He's getting up higher. He's getting to step up. So now.
Okay.
We got the next part. We got the best part.
Yes, sir. Laura, please do the honors. So the way that we're gonna judge this is 2 parts. I had 3 judges: Joe Perez, Ice Spaka, and Lola from Miami. Lola Blue. Can I have Lola Blue and Spaka come to the front?
3, 2, and 1.
Let's go!
See, 88. A great year for hip hop, but an even better year for the neighborhood hustler.
If I could have Jalen from Mother Earth, make your way up. Jalen from Mother Earth, make your way up.
To form
Shout out to Mother Earth.
we called ourselves the Rock Boys. We had no idea where this was going to take us, but we just soon found out.
So y'all ready?
Rock boy in the building.
You already know.
Make some noise if you want to come show some love.
How we feeling?
Feeling great, man. This shit was crazy. Dope ass experience, man. Thank you for everybody who showed up, man. This was an awesome experience. Just to get such a crazy ass ask, in the sense of concept, I guess you could say. You know, the Botanica threw me off at first. You know, I was trying to figure out what it was even about. You know, I was worried about not having neon colors and all that stuff. But regardless, I think I did an amazing job. You know, tackling to the best of my ability the theme, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, this shit was dope, bro. This shit was dope, man. I'm super stoked with the piece, and can't wait for y'all to see.
I was mostly self-taught, to be honest. You know what I mean? Anything I've done was pretty much all self-taught, you know? And like you said, it's just not giving up. Because I've learned over the years, the reason why I was getting better is I would stop I would do a couple of art pieces and I would stop for a while. Then next thing you know, next year I would do another piece and it'd be better. I'm like, yo, how did I get better if I haven't even practiced? So I'm like, oh, it's a gift, you know, people saying it's a gift, but as much as it is a gift, it's also something that you have to put in work. So, but I realized over the time, it was my eyes. So as I got older, I was paying more attention to certain things. So when I would translate it into the art form, I would soak in that information through my eyes and then put it back into paper. So it wasn't necessarily just learning how to do a clean line or smooth shading. It's more about life experience and just paying attention. I remember just being in a room and I would just look at a random piece of a random wall or something, you know, just the way the corner is and how the shadow might be hitting from the light and stuff, and try to really focus on that and try to remember it. So anytime I would go back and freestyle or something, I would remember how to draw that wall, you know what I mean? Or I could kind of manipulate some stuff like that. But yeah, it was self-taught. Same thing with tattooing. Pretty much taught myself, even though I had a mentor that was teaching me certain things. He taught me machine-wise, how to take a machine apart, how to put it together. But the art aspect of it, that's something that I had to teach myself. And most tattoo artists, honestly, you have to learn through trial and error. That's really how it works. You're not gonna just, you know, you're gonna do a couple messed up pieces, and if it kills your ego, then you're not gonna be able to keep going. You know what I mean? there's something missing in the sense of allowing kids to be creatives at an early age. And I don't know how to like fully explain it, because I mean, I have some ideas. So I want to come up with an art school. I mean, that's something that's been in my heart for a very long time. And I feel like that's something that's important to me. You know what I mean? Now I have kids. I have a son and a daughter. And I want to teach them art and give them a platform or a place where they could actually express themselves the way they want. You know what I mean? Not force them, but you know what I mean? Like give them an opportunity. And I feel like where is there classes right now that you could take? The art classes. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure like you can find a couple artists that are probably doing stuff like that, but like an actual space, like a hub, you know, where like you can obviously explore different things, you know what I mean? So you're not just meeting up with a painter, you know what I mean? You have a painter, but down the hall you have a sculptor, you know, down the hall you have whatever, you know what I mean? All these different types of art forms that are all together where you could expand, you know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes we don't know exactly what we really want out of art, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're working on this mural that I got asked to do, and I came up with the concept. They wanted something kind of like to enhance the building a little bit, you know, give it a little bit more of the like an artist feel. Just give it some life, pretty much. And we went through a couple of different references. We saw a couple flowers. And originally, I think this was probably the best choice. I've always wanted to be an artist, you know what I mean? Like, an artist first. Like, most people know me for a tattoo artist, but I started with art, you know what I mean? And for me, one of my biggest dreams, to be honest, like, I've always wanted to do like a big mural, like one of the ones like downtown Providence, like big mural. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, yo, like, why don't I paint for my city? Like, I grew up out here in East Providence, you know what I mean? And the opportunity presented itself at the right time too, because to be honest, like, I needed the growth to be at this level. I'm not saying that I wasn't capable of doing it back in the day, but definitely the experience and all the other things that I've been working over the years has led me to be ready to actually take on this journey of just doing murals. And my goal is just to do as many murals as I can in my city to liven it up and just give my love, man. This is me. When I'm gone, this is the only thing that will be left. And maybe not the only thing, but you know what I mean? A piece of me will be left here on these walls, you know what I mean? And hopefully it'll last decades.
Now, was one piece of advice I would give to the next generation coming up, honestly, just be original. You know what I mean? Be authentic and enjoy what you're doing. You know what I mean? And then the rest will figure out itself. That's probably the best advice I can give you. So my opportunity, so I had been tattooing for 2.5 years, and I was still working full-time job and still tattooing. So I was trying to balance both, you know. 'Cause tattooing wasn't really fully paying me enough to make a full living. So I needed another set of income and stuff. So I was still split. I wanted to do tattooing full-time, but you know, long story short, I'm on my other job. I get a phone call saying, "Hey, you have an opportunity to go on Ink Masters." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Huh?" And I immediately took a break. I was like, "Yo, I gotta take a break real quick." Went on the phone and somebody said, "Yo, listen, my girlfriend got called from Ink Masters, and they called her to be on the next season, and the season of the rivals, and she chose you as a rival if you're interested." Immediately, bro, I was like, "Yo, 100%." I was like, "You telling me I can be on Ink Masters?" I was like, 100%, let's do it. And what's crazy is that a year prior, I had entered a tattoo competition, and my piece won. And the girl that got called to go on Ink Master, she entered the piece, and her piece lost against mine. So that's why she chose me, because my piece had won the previous year. So if I'd never done that tattoo, I probably would have never been on Ink Master. Don't get lazy. So just because you're in the future and it might be great, doesn't mean that you just gonna chill out and play it cool, man. You know what I mean? This is your old self telling you get yourself back up and keep fucking grinding. That's pretty much it.